right string for the right guitar. Talk about old guitars.
Old guitars.
And what do you do with them?
He also has a set,
Okay.
which I believe he labels for flamenco or for vintage.
Okay.
And
Which means a lighter tension, probably, right?
that can be confusing to many people because flamenco and vintage, many people think, are two separate animals.
Mm-hmm.
In effect, they're not.
Okay. Explain.
Because vintage guitars are guitars made some years ago.
Mm-hmm. When gut was
When-
all that was out there.
When God is all that was out there, and when guitars were made exactly the same, whether it was a flamenco or a classical.
Just guitars that are different
A
colors.
guitar was a guitar.
Yeah. And you can play anything on it.
The thing of a classical guitar is flamenco guitar is something, it's a
recent.
modern concept.
Yeah.
It was guitars of different woods and guitars of various degrees of ornamentation. Flamenco strings or vintage strings is actually absolutely
The same thing.
correct. It's the same.
Yeah.
Is the same thing. It's a string that has a tension that equals more the tensions of the older instrument.
And a modern flamenco is more similar to that kind of tension, do you think?
I think that the modern flamenco guitar
Mm-hmm.
is built more in the tradition of a vintage guitar,
Okay.
which is a lighter instrument,
Mm-hmm. Thinner, lighter.
thinner and lighter, not as heavily braced as the modern concert instrument.